Good evening, America. I am Dana, the Angry Citizen, coming to you on September 11th, 2025. Today is a very dark day. It's dark in many ways. We all remember the innocent victims that were murdered on September 11th, 2001. I certainly do. And that has been almost overshadowed by recent events. The murder, the flagrant, horrific murder of Charlie Kirk, and worse, the celebration, the cries of ecstasy and approval, unthinkable, unconscionable. We are so deeply, bitterly divided as a nation, and it tears my soul apart. I haven't slept much in the last couple of days. A lot of people haven't. X is just all on fire with this, just deeply on fire as it should be. And people are very angry. Forgive me if I cry. I try not to, but I've cried a lot over the last couple of days. I watched a video of an innocent Ukrainian girl being murdered by a psychopath who apparently skipped out of prison after 14 fucking uh, crimes being brought against him, and he murdered this poor little girl. And I forced myself to watch this. I knew I would hate myself for doing it, but I watched it, and oh dear God, the rage that I feel watching this poor girl being murdered. And then I hear this guy Charlie Kirk gets shot. Funny thing, irony, and I'm not a Christian. I'm not really right wing, even though people accuse me of being right wing. I'm really not. I happen to align with a lot of Christian and conservative values, but that's not right wing. Um, but this guy was, deeply conservative Christian, widely known and beloved, and I didn't really know much about him. And when I heard he was shot, I immediately started doing some research about the guy, and right away I liked him. I can't think of anyone who could hate him. If he did any horrible, terrible things, and I heard he was shot, and then I heard that he died, and I started researching him, listening to what he said, finding out who he was, and immediately liked the guy. I said, what's not to like? What's he doing wrong, right? And so I see all this hate, it's deeply disturbing. Okay, deeply and profoundly disturbing for me to see people celebrating like this is a glorious moment, and they're so fucking happy. They're ecstatic, like cocaine users, deliriously happy, like the people you see on the drug company commercials dancing around talking about Ozempic, Ozempic, and it might kill you and it will cause seizures and vomiting and diarrhea and heart failure. But Ozempic, ask your provider. They're insane. They're nuts, celebrating this, happy as, and they say the stupidest things I've ever heard. Now, I'm very middle ground. I have stood with both sides on any issue where I agree with you. I am now and always have been a friend to gay people. I am an ally and a friend. That's on record. Okay. Don't hate gay people, not transphobic. I don't hate Democrats. I don't hate Republicans. I don't hate black guys. I'm not a racist. I'm not a xenophobe. I'm a constitutional American. Your rights are mine and mine are yours. So Charlie Kirk was also a constitutional American, and he exercised his right to go around and speak and air his views, whatever those were. And you don't have to agree with him, and you don't have to like him. I happen to agree with him from what I heard, the stuff he was talking about that I heard. I haven't had enough time to completely familiarize myself with everything Charlie Kirk yet. But what I heard resonated. I thought makes sense. I don't have a problem with what he's saying. He's defending the Second Amendment. People say he deserved to get shot because he was defending the Second Amendment. That's some pretty bizarre shit. Think about that. Okay. As Americans, it's like being part of a special club. We have unique privileges that don't exist anywhere else. The freedom of speech is the fundamental. It's the very first one, America. The right to express yourself, to say whatever you want, Okay, and I know this gets very volatile. I've had recent interactions and butted heads with a few people about the whole flag burning thing. Is it free speech? Blah blah blah. At the end of the day, you have a right to say whatever you want, express your opinion, even if it's racist, xenophobic, bigoted, horrible, hateful, evil shit. You have the right to say it. I don't have to listen to you, but you can say it. But Charlie Kirk didn't spew hate. These are the accusations I heard against him immediately. Number one, he's a racist. Now, this is the front line attack for every weak minded fool that disagrees with someone's position or doesn't like them. It's racist. It's like they have a handful of cards, and racist is one of them, and they can just throw it at you to distract you. That has no bearing in fact. They haven't proven it. They don't say, you said this thing. You hurled a racist slur at this person on this occasion. Here it is on video. They don't have that, do they? They just throw it out there. Racist. It's like talking to a parrot. Hey, parrot, I'd like to engage you in a rational discussion about an issue. Racist, right? It's insane. And so I don't think he was a racist. And I challenge you to prove me wrong. All you people out there, my liberal friends, I do have liberal friends, some, most of them disowned me early on, but show me the racism. That's what I want to see. I'll leave the comments open. I almost never do this, especially on YouTube, because morons just post crap, but I'll leave them open this time. You go ahead. I challenge you. Show me how Charlie Kirk was a racist. Show me his statements. Okay. You can't. Okay. He was a xenophobe. What is a xenophobe? A xenophobe is a person that just hates everyone from other nations. So the only people Charlie Kirk liked were Americans. And I say the same thing. Okay, I'm a scientist. I want the proof. I want evidence. I want you to show me the damn receipts, as Dan Bongino was fond of saying. Show me the receipts. Same challenge there. I'll leave the comments open. Go ahead. Show me. I want you to show me how he was a xenophobe. Show me him saying, I hate those Korean people, or I hate those Lithuanians, Australians, especially Australians. Freaking stupid accent with your shrimp on the bobby, mate. Show me his hate. Show me him spewing hatred that give you the right to despise him so much that you celebrate his murder in front of his fucking family and audience of people. This has me so angry. Oh my God, America. I've lost sleep. All over X, people are saying, is anyone else losing sleep? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? America is awake. America is awake and angry. And believe me when I tell you, folks, the whole angry citizen thing, it's not an act. I'm an angry guy. I have a right to be angry. I've been wronged, personally wronged. I've seen horrendous injustice, government fraud, waste, and corruption on an epic scale right in front of us. Trillions of dollars missing from the damn Pentagon before they tear down the buildings in New York City and try to feed us this lie that there were planes hitting them, and they just collapsed neatly down into their own footprints, each of all three buildings, even the one that wasn't hit by a plane, just right down. Okay, we need to unite as a people and embrace the concept of being constitutional Americans. Doesn't matter what color our skin is. I'm not a white man. I'm a constitutional American. We are all constitutional Americans. We all have to embrace the process of truth and justice and receipts. And Charlie Kirk was murdered for a reason, and we need to get to the bottom of it and find out. That's way over my pay grade. Pam Bondi, Donald Trump, Mr. President, get it done. We're going to trust you to do it. In the meantime, I'm just going to say that if God help me for saying this, okay, but if you are one of those people that is so filled with hate and rage that you are delighting over, and I was going to show you some of these, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give them attention. I'm not going to give them the dignity of airing them. What I am telling you is there are people that they're not just happy. Okay, it's not like they go, yeah, that's cool. He died. Well, big deal. They are laughing and dancing and celebrating like it's Christmas. Okay. I cannot get my head around this. And I cannot get my head around those of you who support this. And I've been very middle ground, but let me tell you something right now. All you out there on the liberal left side have really violently shoved me toward the right. And I'm not a Christian and I'm not a Republican, but I almost think I might think about those things right now just because you guys are being so fucking evil. And I'm going to throw in here a little bit of credit where it's due because some of you are not, and I praise you. A lot of people on the left, people who did not like Charlie and opposed him and maybe even decried him, have come forward and said, this is not okay. And this is not who we are. And I believe them. I believe them. And God help me for saying it, but Bernie Sanders put out a great a video about this. And I'm not a Bernie Sanders fan. He's a drug company shill. We all know it. And his attacks on RFK have really offended me to my soul. But what he said was really spot on for the most part. I'll give him 98% credit on this. You know, we're Americans, we're constitutional Americans. It's okay to disagree. It is never okay to murder each other. That is the rule. Then here's my parting thought. You're going to love this, especially my Christian conservative friends, especially my gun owner and enthusiast friends. I am a gun owner. I'm an enthusiastic Second Amendment supporter. I love the Second Amendment. People mock me for my love of and interest in firearms. You know, they call me ammo sexual and equally denigrating, stupid slurs because they're weak, insecure, pathetic fools. And they are too stupid to realize that the Second Amendment really means what it says, and it's critical to our constitutional republic. Absolutely critical. So, the people on the left, forgive me for saying it, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? The people that are celebrating this, that say that's so great and awesome and aha, too bad, and want gun control, are basically saying it's okay for them to murder people if they don't like what you say or they don't like your opinion. That's literally what they're saying, right? I don't like you. I don't like what you're saying. I disagree with you. So it's okay to kill you. Now, I utterly and completely denounce that way of thinking. So categorically, no, in my book, it doesn't work that way ever. So there's a law against murdering people. More importantly, all religions on the planet denounce it. All of them denounce murdering someone. Okay, in my Christian friends' world, it's numero uno, thou shalt not kill. Number one on the list of 10 commandments, thou shalt not kill. So you're saying we're going to disregard that. It's okay. We'll kill you because we don't like you. We don't like what you're saying. We've branded you racist with no evidence, but we're saying you are, and therefore you are because we believe in guilt by accusation, and we're now going to kill you. Well, are those the rules? Because those of us that are familiar with firearms and own firearms and have the Second Amendment as our rule of law, because it is the rule of law, would kill you. You you you're trying to pick a fight with someone. We're all armed. You're not. Do you realize how dumb this is? You're idiots and you're insane. You have lost your damn minds. And I am deeply angry and very angry at all of you. And I've denounced doxing very loudly. I don't think a person should lose their job just because they express a political view that's unpopular. And that does even include people celebrating Charlie Kirk. But now apparently there have been some people that have been fired from their jobs for expressing their delight at this. And I'm not going to really take much of my time to defend you. And not because I don't believe in your cause. You do, if you want, you have the right to say Charlie Kirk deserved it. He was a terrible person, racist, xenophobe, piece of shit or whatever. And you're a teacher at whatever high school. I will deplore you because I think that's absolutely deplorable to say such things. I really do. Okay, I think it's vile and contemptible, but I'm not going to go there and call them and say, you need to fire this woman because I deeply oppose that. But in this case, there's a lot of people that apparently are doing that, demanding that you be fired. You got fired. I don't really have a lot of energy to come to your defense. Do you see why? You're a vile, reprehensible piece of shit. How do you not see this? You've lost your minds. In America, we have the right to have an opinion, express the opinion, have a debate, and I'll debate anyone. And I found out this is one of the things about Charlie Kirk. This is why I'm starting to like the guy more and more, because apparently he was pretty slick at the debate, pretty competent, knew his stuff. Fact, truth, evidence. Admit you're wrong or prove me wrong. You know, people hate you for that. I'm telling you, I've done this many times. Anytime I take someone on and say, okay, debate me, go ahead, prove me wrong. Guess what? They're happy to debate you until you prove them wrong. Then they get nasty. They get mad as hell, and they start letting you know what a contemptible piece of shit you are. And they'll say anything. They'll invent stuff. I had a former roommate screaming in my face about Barack Obama when I eventually was able to show him what a sack of shit Barack Obama was. My roommate got in my face and screamed hatred, spittle flaring. I don't care. See, that's what they do. And that's what happened to Charlie. So short of it is, Charlie, sorry I never got to know you. I really am sorry that I didn't get to meet you. There's a lot of people in Maine who met you. I've seen came to Maine. I've seen some pictures of this. Some of my friends in the legislature saw you and spent time with you and met you, and you were universally liked, even by your opponents, which is very impressive. And murdering you is a desperate thing. Think about the desperation, America, of what this means. It means these sons of bitches, these dark overlords. We know who we're talking about. All the pedo island, rich elite, wealthy overlords that are sitting on their islands in their power rooms, exercising power over the rest of us and sending their agents out to do their bidding, influence our government. That's the most important thing. They buy our government officials, and they're quaking in their boots because their time is nigh. And I've been saying this for a while, and I'm standing by it. Their time is nigh. They're desperate. They're cornered. Okay, they've got very little left to lose. They know they're caught, and it's just a matter of time before they get held accountable. And America, if you didn't see it, there was a marvelous press conference recently with Tulsi Gabbard talking about the Russia Gate hoax and how it's been conclusively proven using receipts that Barack Obama created the entire Donald Trump Russia collusion BS. And that's been glossed right over. Remember, stay vigilant, check your sources. Tulsi Gabbard several times during this conference said, look, I love this phrase. And all of us that are telling you the truth, I'm going to tell you this phrase. Think about this. Keep it in mind. Don't take my word for it. Check for yourself. Find out the truth. Tulsi Gabbard said that several times. So, Charlie, rest in peace. Thank you for the work you did. And I am sorry for the demons that hated you, because even anyone that differs in their opinions from you had no cause to hate you. And the fact that you were murdered brutally in front of your family and an audience of people is profoundly sickening and disturbing. In America, I want you to know that I'm just as mad as you. I just saw recently a video of a guy. He was freaking right out mad, like screaming and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I am right with you. Believe me, I'm right with you. I've cried. I've raged, you know, and it's okay to do that. It's a natural response. It's appropriate for what we're going through. There, basically, the enemy is ruthless. We know this. They will do anything. There is literally nothing that the evil overlords will not do to get their way. So, I'm going to leave you all with this. I am sometimes the last guy to be preaching to you about temperance and caution. You know, I'm an angry guy. I have a reason to be angry, and I do fly off the handle. I do. You know, there's videos of me. Watch. You know, you'll see. But we have to really, really remember to don't take the bait. They're trying to bait us right now. They're looking for an excuse to paint us as extremists and violent. It doesn't matter that they just ruthlessly murdered one of the people who is a strong voice and ally. That doesn't matter. See, as soon as we go, well, to hell with you, if that's how it is, you know, we're going to come back at you, and they'll go, look at you, extremist, violent, insurrection. See, that's what they do. So don't do it. We are lawful. We are constitutional. Do not advocate violence. Mostly, God help me, but that's where we have to be. Okay. God bless this nation right now, and I do pray that we will find the ability to unify, stop talking about black, white, rich, poor, um, Republican, Democrat, Muslim, atheist, Scientologist, left wing, right wing, Christian, middle class. Stop it. We're constitutional Americans. Your rights are mine, mine are yours. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Sorry I never got to meet you, but I'm honored to speak on your behalf because I like what I found out and I like your voice. And what was done to you was hideous and evil and wrong. And the people that are celebrating it are literally demons dancing like they're at Satan's birthday party. Shame on you. Deepest shame on you. America, thank you for listening. Hope you all find a little peace and the ability to sleep tonight. I'm going to try. Haven't been sleeping much, but I'm going to give it a shot. Talk to you all again soon. Take care.